This is the Voice of the Worker, bringing you the news for August 8th, 2025. This news is current as of 11:30 Pacific Daylight Time, 14:30 Eastern Daylight Time, 19:30 British Summer Time, 21:30 Moscow Standard Time, and 02:30 China Standard Time. Welcome back to the Voice of the Worker. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's security cabinet has officially approved a plan to occupy the entirety of Gaza, a move signaling a significant escalation in the two-year war of aggression against the people of Palestine. Under the newly adopted strategy, Israeli occupation forces are expected to prepare for a phased military takeover of the city. The decision follows over 10 hours of deliberation within the security cabinet. Meanwhile, healthcare workers in Gaza have sounded the alarm on the impending humanitarian collapse in the area. Medical staff warn that a full-scale occupation will lead to the closure of the remaining hospitals, new waves of mass displacement, and continued widespread suffering, especially amongst the children currently suffering from severe malnutrition and dehydration. As a result, UN Secretary Antonio Guterres called the plan a, quote, dangerous escalation, unquote, prompting a rare Saturday meeting of the United Nations Security Council. Germany has suspended military exports to Israel, and verbal opposition to the plan has been voiced by Australia, the United Kingdom, the European Union, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, and the People's Republic of China. In a key diplomatic exchange today, Russian President Vladimir Putin spoke with Chinese President Xi Jinping, who is also the General Secretary of the Communist Party of China and Chairman of the Central Military Commission. This marks yet another milestone in their long-standing strategic partnership. The call took place as Putin continues negotiations with U.S. President Trump's envoy and prepares for a potential summit aimed at resolving the Ukraine conflict. President Xi expressed his welcome for the renewed contact between Russia and the United States and voiced his support for a political resolution to the Ukrainian crisis. Moreover, President Xi reaffirmed the solidity of Sino-Russian relations, positioning China as not only a key economic ally, but also a stabilizing partner amid global geopolitical shifts. As global attention focuses on a possible Russia-U.S. summit, which may take place in the UAE, Italy, or Hungary, this Sino-Russian exchange signals strong mutual coordination at the highest levels. This is all coming as the Kremlin has confirmed that preparations for a meeting with Trump are underway, and a location is likely already set. Still, Ukrainian leader Zelensky is pushing for the principle of, quote, nothing about Ukraine without Ukraine, end quote. He would argue that any negotiations without Kiev present pose dangerous risks to Ukraine. All of this is occurring behind the recent statement made by United States President Donald Trump, who stated that the Russian President Vladimir Putin does not need to meet with the Ukrainian leader Zelensky before the high-level Russian and American leaders meet to discuss a peace plan. Thank you for listening to today's broadcast. Revolutionary greetings from the Voice of the Worker.